What if I told you the universe has no plan, no designer, no blueprint, and yet it accidentally created the exact conditions for you to exist? No script, no intention, and still out of chaos came perfection. Through sheer unthinking chance, the cosmos stumbled into some of the most beautifully balanced creation imaginable. Today, we are exploring 6 times nature accidentally created something perfect. Our sun isn't too big, isn't too small, and sits in the perfect Goldilocks zone of the galaxy to allow for life. Most stars are terrible hosts. Massive blue giants burn out in just a few million years, barely enough time for planets to form, let alone evolve life. Tiny red dwarfs last trillions of years, but they're temperamental, flaring so violently that any nearby planet would be scorched clean. But our sun is a G-type main sequence star, steady, calm, and long-lived. It burns for billions of years, radiating a constant gentle warmth, no tantrums, no sudden endings. And it's not just the sun itself. Our solar system sits in the galactic habitable zone, far from the deadly chaos of the Milky Way center, yet close enough to find heavy elements needed to build rocky worlds. From the vastness of space, let's move closer to home, to something you've seen 100 times but may never have truly appreciated. The moon is about 400 times smaller than the sun, but it's also about 400 times closer. That perfect ratio makes them appear the same size in our sky. It's one of the most astonishing coincidences in our solar system. A blazing star 93 million miles away and a cold, cratered rock just 240,000 miles away, perfectly overlapping from our perspective. Because of that balance, during a total solar eclipse, the moon can just barely cover the sun's disk, revealing the sun's ghostly outer atmosphere, the corona, something we could never study otherwise. And here's the catch. This perfection is temporary. The moon is drifting away from Earth by about 1.5 inches each year. Millions of years ago, it covered too much of the sun. Millions of years from now, it won't cover it at all. We exist in the narrowest sliver of cosmic time, a blink in geological history when eclipses are just right. Think about that. We're alive at the exact moment to see one of the universe's most precise alignments. Now, from the sky, let's dive beneath the surface, beneath the ice. Water breaks the rules of physics. Almost everything in the universe gets denser when it freezes. Solid metal sinks in molten metal. Solid wax sinks in melted wax. But water, it expands. Ice floats. The reason lies in the shape of its molecules. Each water molecule is bent, and when they freeze, they lock into a crystal lattice full of empty space like a delicate molecular snowflake. That structure makes ice less dense than liquid water. And that single quirk is the reason life survives. If ice sank, lakes and oceans would freeze from the bottom up, turning into solid blocks that never thaw. Instead, ice forms a floating lid, a protective blanket that insulates the water below, allowing fish and microbes to live through the winter. This strange molecular accident kept Earth's oceans alive, and with them, us. Another perfect mistake. From molecules, let's zoom in even further to the particles that hold everything together. Inside every atom, the nucleus is packed with protons that should violently repel each other. They're all positively charged, so why don't they blow apart? The answer is the strong nuclear force, the most powerful force in the universe. It acts only at subatomic distances, impossibly short, but within that range, it's like cosmic glue, stronger than the electric repulsion trying to tear atoms apart. And here's the astonishing part. If that force were just a few % stronger, protons would bind too easily, destroying hydrogen before stars could form. If it were slightly weaker, no elements heavier than hydrogen could exist. No carbon, no oxygen, no you. The universe found the one setting on the cosmic dial that lets atoms exist but not explode. A quantum fluke balanced so perfectly that matter itself can endure. Deep beneath your feet, a swirling ocean of molten iron is generating a force field that shields the entire planet. Earth's magnetic field is no simple design, it's the chaotic result of planetary violence. Around 4.5 billion years ago, a Mars-sized body slammed into early Earth. That collision may have delivered the extra iron that sank to our core. The heat, the pressure, and the Earth's spin turned that metal heart into a natural dynamo, an enormous electric generator that creates our magnetic field. That field stretches thousands of miles into space, deflecting the sun's deadly solar wind. Without it, Earth would be like Mars. Mars once had oceans and a thick atmosphere, but when its magnetic field died, the solar wind stripped it bare. Now it's a frozen, irradiated desert. Our magnetic field, born from a violent accident, is the invisible shield that keeps our air, our oceans, and our lives intact. Another perfect accident, another cosmic near miss, and finally, the accident that made you possible. All life on Earth is carbon-based, but there's a mystery. How did so much carbon come to exist in the first place? In the cores of dying stars, 3 helium nuclei must collide at once to form a carbon nucleus. That's astronomically unlikely, like rolling 3 dice and getting triple sixes every time. Yet somehow it happens. And the reason lies in a remarkable coincidence of physics. Carbon-12 has a resonant energy level that matches the combined energy of those 3 helium atoms. It's like a lock that fits a key you didn't know existed. This resonance makes carbon formation vastly more efficient. So efficient that the universe is filled with it. Physicist Fred Hoyle predicted this resonance before it was ever observed. His reasoning was stunningly simple. We exist, he said. So the universe must have found a way to make carbon. And he was right. Experiments later confirmed exactly the energy level he predicted. Think about that. A scientist deduced a property of stars just by looking at himself. 6 accidents, 6 impossibilities, 6 reasons we are here to wonder at them. Some see this as evidence of design, that the odds are too perfect to be random. Others point to the anthropic principle. Maybe there are countless universes with different settings, and we simply find ourselves in the one where life can exist. I'm not here to settle that debate, but here's what I know. The next time you watch an eclipse, take a sip of water, or just feel sunlight on your skin, remember this. You are not just experiencing nature. You are witnessing a chain of impossibly precise accidents, each balanced on a cosmic knife's edge. The universe didn't mean to create us, but maybe that's what makes it even more beautiful. Because perfection, born from chaos, might be the most miraculous accident of all. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.